Welcome to the Scbookgal and Friends Chat. We're going to be talking about the latest in book reviews, author interviews, and life. Come on in and join us. We're ready. Are you? Hey everyone, this is your girl Scbookgal 843, and it's another Tuesday night. So I always ask, how are you? Okay, okay. Tonight's show, y'all know I always say every show is special to me, but this one is extra, extra special. Okay. This author is the mother of one of my first library babies. Okay. So I have been working at my job this year, 21 years. Somebody told me on day one that I still be working at this place for 21 years. I would tell them, you are a liar. Okay. But I want to say it's like 14, 15 years ago, her daughter was coming in the library, and can we say working on the last nerve? But I had just gotten a promotion to teen services. So their job was supposed to get on my last nerve. But today, of all days, you guys, to have her, the author, reach out and say, my daughter, such and such. And I was like, whoa, 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 hold up. What do you mean, my daughter? And she told me and I'm sitting at my desk at work in the public, boo-hooing tears because it's like, I've been here this long, and that's my first set of library babies. And the teenage drama, this is when teens had their teenage drama and they respected adults. The ones nowadays are a whole different ballgame. But this was a group of teens that I adored. And to see this young lady flourish the way she has, I know it has to be because of her mom. Okay. And it is such an honor to be able to have her mother on my show. And I'm going to tell y'all someplace else she's going to be in about 2 weeks. But all that to say, let's bring up author Yvette R. Murray. Welcome, girlie.
Hello, hello. So good to be here on
I
this
was,
day. This is a special day.
this is,
Congratulations to you.
thank you. I wish I had your number back in the day so I could tell you all the stuff that she used to do. But this is
We
an
would have
honor.
been good friends.
What? I'd be calling you every day. Hey, what you have for dinner? Let me tell you what she did today. But she was she was very outspoken. She stood up for
Yeah,
herself. She stood
yeah.
up for others. And every time I say something, you guys, this girl had a comeback. And all I could do is look at her like, all right, yo. But they they made my time period as teen services
Mhm.
just remarkable. And like I say, congratulations to you for raising such a beautiful daughter.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
much. And congratulations back at you because you had a part in it too. Takes a village.
Hey, Miss Ma'am, I still owe you about two black eyes. I just want you to know that. So if I catch you in the street, it's on.
It's on. Hey,
Welcome to SC Book Gals and Friends. And also, you guys, another reason why this show is special is because this is our culture, the Gullah Geechee. But
yes, ma'am.
I, we ain't gonna
Yes,
go
ma'am.
too far yet. First, we're gonna have Arthur Murray introduce herself. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Yvette R. Murray, and I am Gullah Geechee to the bone, as they say, 4 generations deep here in Charleston. I grew up downtown on the west side. I'm repping that west side.
Hold
That's
up,
right.
time out, time out. What part of downtown West Side? Cause see, we don't need no more connections. What part of downtown West Side?
I grew up on Line Street between Rutledge and Cumming.
Listen, listen.
Tell me,
Line
tell
Street,
me. Yeah.
231 F Line Street. Hugo, okay? And 33 Cleveland Street, Hampton
That's
Park.
it.
That's
That's right.
me. So you mean we
That's
like
it,
walking
girl.
past each other, not knowing that in 2026 we're gonna be right here with each other?
That's right. Right. That's right. It connects. It all connects.
This is y'all, this is mad crazy. Okay.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
like, I'm getting
Downtown is with something.
oh,
The
we talk.
force.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Tell us a little bit more about yourself. I just had to interrupt. I saw it.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. I am a writer. I have a full-time business as well, but moving into the writing being full-time because there are so many stories that we have that need to be told. So, yeah, we just got to put them on paper. Got to tell it. Got to tell it.
And that's why I'm so embodied into your book. Because I have seen books about the Gullah Geechee culture, but it's been a while back. And I think
Yes.
yours has been the latest that I've seen. What made you want to tell the Gullah Geechee story?
It's how they treat us. You know, how they treat the culture, how they look at the culture, how they try to erase the culture and absorb it into their behaviors. And I wanted to join. There are so many organizations and people here and historians that are writing their own books, having tours of locations, uplifting the Gullah Geechee culture. And I wanted to get in my lane and do my part of uplifting it as well. So my part was speaking to the littles, the children.
That's one thing that's missing. Is I see a
Hmm.
lot of the talk about the Gullah culture, but we're not talking to our kids. And in order for us to pass on the culture, we need to tell them about the culture.
That's right.
And I feel that we're like, when it comes to this conversation and our kids, we're like two ships passing in the night. Do you feel that it was
Mhm.
hard to write this book, or was it rather easy to write it? Like, what was your take when you were writing this?
It was easy to write. My publisher is an educational publisher. So they wanted it breaks down the five senses for children with things that they see all the time. So it was easy to write. The part of grandma's garden is literally my mother's garden. Literally. I took the plants that's what it was. It was the palmetto trees in the street, the bricks, the red bricks in so many buildings that we see. It was everything about us. And even some things that growing up downtown might not be so familiar, but you know it's ours, like the cowboys. The cowboys are in there too. Our cowboys, our local cowboys.
You
They're
have
in
that.
there too. It belongs. It's us, and it needs to be uplifted and spoken about and put in its proper place. The origin of the word cowboys is amazing. Somebody look it up, please. I'm telling you, the origin of the word and how it came about. The truth just needs to be uncovered in every way we can possibly uncover it.
And you did it in the language for our young kids.
Yes.
It's weird that, me born and raised downtown Charleston.
Hmm.
And when I go to downtown Charleston now, it is nothing that I remember when I was younger. Um, when I would take, because my daughter is a student from downtown, MSA,
Okay. Yeah.
Congratulations, baby girl, in your graduation. But y'all, we'll talk about that later. Go check my Facebook page. You see all the pictures. So when I was downtown with her and we were doing rehearsals and stuff, we would
Uh-huh.
leave and we would be waiting on our Uber, or we would go to my aunt who lived right across the street. And I would be telling her, oh, this is where this is and this is where that was. She can't visualize.
Was absolutely.
She cannot visualize it. Like when I told her, I said, oh, let's go get a chili bear. What's a chili bear? What's a chili bear? What do you mean,
Oh
what's
my
a
God.
chili bear? And she told me, "Oh, that's just Kool-Aid with ice." I should chop you in your eye for saying something like.
I
But
believe those chili bears paid plenty electric bills.
okay, because if you went
That's
one
right.
time, about 3 hours later you were going again, and then don't let it be a cookout because everybody going across the street. They ain't
Everybody
got
want one.
no more red. It wasn't cherry. They ain't got no more red. I love the fact that you decided to put the this in a book for our young kids about the culture. What is the
Yes.
most important part of the culture that you feel that can be found in this book? You can only choose one.
Community and
Yes.
community and family. The things that I talk about are very important. The trees, the plants, the water, all of that is very important. But that love of community and family goes through all of the sections, and that's the most important part. That's what we don't have anymore. I call our neighborhoods a ecosystem,
Mm,
urban forest, because everything we needed was there. The lady that did your hair, the chili bear man, the flush man, he coming by, the gadner, the yad man, as they call it, he's there. Everything you need, somebody to fix your car, everything you need was in that neighborhood. And our children are really not going to get to experience that. I try to make it wherever I go, but it's not the same.
me neither.
Everybody took care of everybody. The lady next door to me, she made quilts. Everything you needed was in that neighborhood. Everything that you could possibly need was there. And we were sharing. We were sharing and giving and telling each other, oh, get your hair fixed down the street. She's right there. And they were part of the community. That's so important. That raised us, each and every one of us.
And
And our children are not going to quite get that same thing anymore. We have
and
to
and
take them to it. If we have it somewhere, we have to take them to it.
so true because I remember during Hugo
Hmm.
when the storm I went through, it was just like another day in the neighborhood, just that the lights were off because we went down the street
That's
to
right.
Miss Boosie, who had the gas stove to cook our food, and then we'll walk right back up the street, nice, warm, and piping hot. But then
Hmm.
we
That's
had
right.
so we would take our water down the street to Miss Bootsy, so Miss Bootsy can have some water stuff to drink. I remember there was a convenience store across the street. That man, Mr. Brockington, I don't know if you remember Brockington now, Cleveland
Oh
Street.
yeah, now that
Brockington,
name.
what? Mr. Brockington came after Hugo and opened up the store. And I'll never
That's
forget the the National Guard was right there with him. And they said, "Why are you
mm,
doing this?" He said, "Because this is my community. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have the store that I have." So what you're saying is absolutely correct. And I feel that the African American culture is so displaced because the family is displaced.
yes.
And we're not talking only about relatives, you guys. We're
Oh
talking
no. Oh no.
everybody who lived on that street, everybody who lived streets in front of, everybody who lived
That's
streets
right.
behind.
Round the
And
corner. Yes.
Corner. We going around the corner. We going around
Oh
there.
no,
We going around the corner around there to go get that fish. You want to
that's
get
it.
what? Fish. Bush. Fish.
Fush.
Not no fish. We
Yeah,
don't say fish. We say fish.
fush. That's
So
it.
we're gonna bring up your book cover. Y'all, this is the most beautiful cover I've ever seen. And I want to tell us a little bit about your vision for your book cover.
As you can see on the cover, the celebration, the joy of the girl character, but water, and how water is so important to us as a people, as destroyer and savior at the same time.
Mm,
We made a living from it. Some of our ancestors refused to be enslaved and jumped to their deaths in it, but water is and was everything to us. And you see all the colors. My illustrator, I was blessed with a wonderful illustrator. Her name's Tanya Engel. She's from Texas, and she used oils to create the images. After she did the sketches, she used oil, and that's what they used to create from, which makes the colors so vibrant and lush. And I really appreciate her for that.
and you guys,
That was amazing.
if you look at this cover, you can see everything that she is saying. And it's just that it's like she's welcoming the Galagichi
Yep.
into her. That's the vibe that I'm getting.
Oh,
Y'all know
yes, I love it.
y'all
I
know I'm
love
a
it.
I love book covers like this. This would
Mm,
be what we call a face out book. And what do we mean by face out book is we will put this book on the shelf to face out to our readers so that they can grab it for those who love the vibrancy of the
mhm.
colors and everything. If you can dedicate this book to any part of your Gullah Geechee heritage lifestyle, what part would it be?
I think it would be the community gathering, us gathering, families gathering. I think it would be that, because in those moments, those Juneteenth celebrations, those Thanksgivings, those Christmas, in that you have everything. You got the elders, you have the families, they are together, and those moments can be so special, so life changing, so jokey. You know how it is when we get
Yeah,
together. Can be so, but it's all of that in one. It's all of our experiences as a culture in one. And I just love the fact that when people have gone to Africa, they gather and they move in their gatherings the same way we do. Now, what does that say? What does that say? That's connection right there. Thousands of miles away, but we do the same thing. We behave the same way, and that's amazing. So I just love our gathering. I love us checking on auntie. I love us going by grandma, taking the kids by. I just love that we keep that going. So I would say it's that aspect of what we do and how we do the
you guys,
most. Yeah,
back in the day, we didn't have to have a holiday or anything. We would
that's
get
right.
together on the weekends for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I can remember
Absolutely not.
when in my family we still do it now but just not as much, but you would have that
Hmm.
person say, I'm just about to put some stuff on the grill, or I'm about to get some crabs. Lord, y'all, my mom used
Why
to
you
do
say that?
that.
Why
my
you say
mom,
that? I'm coming.
my mom ate crabs so much to the fact that I hated crabs. But there is a video when my mother was living. She had all her grands, and they all sit down there eating
Oh.
crabs. So imagine my daughter at the time, Anaya might have been about 5, 6, sitting up there, got a
Mm-hmm.
claw in her teeth, cracking them, and I'm looking at
Get
y'all like,
down, girl.
girl, you know what I'm saying? And then as a community, we would
Mm-hmm.
say, and it's even shown in New Orleans, you guys, if you look at the
Mm-hmm.
Princess and the Frog, and you look at the first 5 minutes, um, after Tiana makes the gumbo, what we do in the Gullah Geechee culture, just like them, because that's also them. Somebody got the
That's
cornbread,
right.
somebody got this, somebody got that, and we will all come together as a
That's
community.
right.
And
That's right.
I really wish we can go back there. That's one of the things I really wish that the community can get back together.
Absolutely.
So, Ms.
For
Murray,
no reason. Like you said, for no reason.
for no
We
reason, you
don't
guys,
need a holiday.
mm,
Just a day. That's
just because
all we
we
need. Yeah.
sitting outside and the sun is out, you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
That's all.
Yes.
I remember
Absolutely.
was the fire department turning on
Hmm.
the water hose. By the time
Yes.
we done run up in that water about 4 or 5 times, by the time we get back to the house, everybody who lived on the project would be at my grandma's house, Miss Mina, and be getting all the
Uh-huh.
snacks. And we all was
Yep.
sitting out there eating our little chili beers, our snacks, our penny candy. You couldn't tell us we ain't had a good summer. You couldn't tell us we didn't have a good summer. But
Perfect. Simple. Beautiful. Joyful.
and we didn't need no electronics. We didn't have any cell phones. We saw the street lights and you had to be on the porch or somewhere
That's
in your
right.
yard. You know what I'm saying? And there was always somebody who would have their music so loud that their door would be closed, but you could hear everything. Rest in peace, people. But
That's right.
that's what it was. So
That's
Miss
what it was.
Murray, we have this
Yes.
we have this time in my show, we call it the fun questions.
Okay.
Y'all, she said okay, like she was ready for it. So we'll see how ready she is, okay? So,
Uh-oh. Okay.
Lifetime said, we love your book. We love it. We want to make this into a children's TV series.
Ooh.
What child actor would play the main character in your book?
Ooh.
Mhm.
I think I might have to let my granddaughter do it because she is a pure ham. She can really do it.
Okay.
And if you notice in the sections, it's girl, boy, girl, boy, girl.
Hmm.
So it's mostly girls, um, which was intentional, but it's mostly girls. I had to give them their voice and let them use their voice. But yeah, I would have to say that. Past or present
Well, you know
child
what?
actor.
Let's do pass.
Okay. All right. Let's get little Raven Simone in there because she was a pickle when she was younger. We'll get her in there.
Okay.
And my daughter. And let's see. Who else?
Now I'm about to, I'm up. I can tell you who I remember. I cannot remember.
Okay.
I think her name was Tasha. But I don't know if you
Uh-huh.
remember the show. Remember Gullah Gullah
Uh-huh.
Island?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Her.
Yeah.
I think her name was
Yeah.
Tasha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to get one of them in there
Yes.
too.
Yes.
And then they had some great kids on Sesame Street too.
They did. I'm
They
I was in
did.
Sesame Street up until who was it? Who was the African American dude? Once
Uh-huh.
he passed away, I think I kind of steered away from
Oh
it.
yeah,
And that's
yeah.
when I went over
They
to
had
Nick.
a great vibe in the beginning. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It was like a groovy 70s vibe,
Yes.
New
Because
York
I,
style, because remember in the beginning they used to film in New York, on the streets
mhm,
in New York,
on the
and that
street.
was a very interesting vibe that they had.
And they used to use the
Very
sounds of street. Because I still remember
Yes,
I'm going to the store for a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. And she just kept on saying that as she walked to the store.
over and over. Yep, yeah. Yeah,
Okay, so
that was interesting. It was
that
very interesting. I liked it.
so we have those three female characters. Now,
Okay.
in the story, and one thing about the
Mhm.
community, we have grandma and grandpa. Yeah, we got mom and
Yeah,
dad. Oh, something about grandma and grandpa. If you can
that's right.
cast two individuals, one female,
Mhm.
one man, to be a grandma and grandpa in the story, who would you choose?
Ruby D and Ozzie Davis.
Girl, she went there. Did she really
Yes.
went to the true black love? What you know about Ruby
Yes. Oh,
and
yes.
Ozzy? What you know
Girl,
about?
I know. I know. I'm telling you. Yes. They could be, cuz there's a part where the grandfather is hugging the child and I could just see him doing it. Yes. Yes. I love that. I'm
Ruby
going to write
D?
this down for when
Ooh,
it happens.
it will. It will.
I
Because
wish I
now,
wish I could go Bill Cosby, but I can't go there right now. So,
yeah, yeah, but
but
that's
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't
yeah,
know,
but
Denzel, 70, he might could do it.
or he's a
I
little
don't
bit.
know if I can afford Denzel, but hey, we'll see. I'll
Well,
ask. He might
we'll let
say
him.
yeah.
If you can give a soundtrack, one song
Ooh.
to describe your whole book, what song will it be and why?
Hmm. Ti, let him know. Just the
Does she?
title. Let him know.
Does she?
Let them know that's the summer anthem. Let them know.
Let me find out.
Got to let them know.
Yeah, you heard mama. I can see it now. I can see it, and I can hear her in
Gotta
my
let them
head.
know.
Oh my god! Well, before we
Yeah.
close out the show, we need to get the
Yeah.
rundown. Tell us where we can follow you, where we can get your books, any events you have coming up. Why don't you give us the rundown?
Okay. Well, the book is available literally everywhere. On all everywhere. It's You can get it on Amazon, you can get it Buxton Books, you can get it Barnes and Noble, bookshop.org, anywhere you can get it. I saw it the other day on mahoganybooks.com. So the book is available everywhere. And of course, I have an inventory too and be happy to mail them out. So feel free to reach out. I will be at the Herd Library on June the 13th from 2 to 4. It's going to be an author talk. We're going to chat some. I got some coloring pages for the littles and some crayons. I got crayons too. And we're gonna talk and we're gonna read and I'm gonna hear what the people have to say. I'm going to give them an opportunity to speak back. And then we're going to be celebrating Juneteenth on the 20th in Mount Pleasant. It's their Juneteenth celebration at the CAGE property. I believe you got the address on there, and we're going to be there from 2 until 6. It's going to be a very good time. We're going to talk about Juneteenth. We're going to talk about being Gullah Geechee, and we're going to have a good time. So that's what's the next things coming up in June.
So yes, you guys, she's gonna be in my library. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And we're gonna have an off the top. It's gonna be a little part two of this right here. But I'm gonna be very professional. I have to be very professional. Not how professional, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But
We're
I
gonna
am
roll
going to
with
be
it.
so
Okay.
excited to be there. I'm being a good girl.
As my favorite library.
You know this. I want to thank you for being with us, Miss Murray. You guys, it's
Thank
going
you.
to be awesome. Just make sure you join us that day, okay? So you
Thank you
guys
for the
know,
invite. I appreciate it.
you know I got you, girly. I'm just so excited that we can do this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you
Two
guys,
downtown girls doing it up.
downtown. I mean, who
Doing it
would have
up.
thought? Who would have ever
That's
thought? I
that's right.
mean, I would have never thought like we would be like literally. It blows my mind to literally think that I would be here, you would be here,
That's right.
where
That's
we
right.
were walking past each other,
That's right.
and now all the connection. You know, when things
That's
are
right.
supposed to happen, God line
Come
them up.
on. Come on
I
now.
mean, he just makes sure he's like, "Oh, y'all think y'all gonna not know each other? Hold on, boop, there you go.
Boom. There you go.
Do what I told you to do. Do what you're meant to do. Both of you guys
That's right.
walk
Walk
to
in your
what you're
purpose.
supposed to be
Yes.
walking to, and there we are.
That's right.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it
So,
is. I love it.
thank, thank you for being with me, Arthur Murray.
Thank you for having me. And I will see you soon.
See me soon.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you guys always know that lately I've been ending the show on a monologue. I kind of like that. But here's something serious. Again, big ups to the state of South Carolina who say we ain't trying to do that redistricting thing. But now, you guys, it's time to put your vote to vote. Okay? It's time to put your foot to the ground. Next week, Tuesday, is the primaries. Do we actually know what a primary is? I think a lot of people don't. So let me take a moment to explain to you what a primary is. So primaries is you got all these people in the box, but you got to choose a leader. And then those two leaders will go against each other to be the ultimate winner. Okay? So now it's time for you to go to your poll and vote. Okay? And then because there's so many people running in the race in South Carolina, we're going to have a runoff. So 2 weeks from now, we're going to do it all over again. Okay? But this is the point where you let your voice be heard. The same way that me and Arthur Murray were talking about downtown Charleston, do you not know that now a lot of people who grew up where we are being displaced? Do you not know that the low income in Charleston, South Carolina, where I was born and raised, is $68,000? That's low income. Yo, there are people who've been working for the state government, county government, city government that does not make anywhere near that amount. A lot of people can't even live where they work. In Charleston, we have people commuting 30, 45, maybe an hour away just to get that job. And then they have to go back home where you're spending maybe 25% of your paycheck on gas, maybe another 60% on rent because rent is ridiculous in Charleston, South Carolina. But then we have all these people, oh, there's no rent. Oh, that's no. But y'all the ones ain't voting. So remember, anything that has to change from the top have to start from the bottom. So this is your chance to make that change. So next week, Tuesday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Believe you me, ain't none of y'all working a 12-hour shift. That's from 7 to 7. I doubt it. So the same way you could stop and get your crab ball, the same way you could stop and go get your Starbucks, is the same way you could take 5 to 10 minutes to vote. Let your voice be heard. If it's not for you, for the people we got coming behind us. We have to make the changes now. Because if you are not trying to make the change now, please don't come to where I work. Please don't catch me in the street and start complaining. That I'm gonna ask you, did you vote? I'm gonna be the first one to ask you, did you vote? Do you have something to say about it? Did you get your ID up to date? Because you know, in a lot of states, you gotta have your ID up to date to vote. So did you do that? So remember, next week Tuesday, all across America. I'm sorry, you guys. I got like different things going on, so I apologize. Next week Tuesday, across America, is the primaries. Go vote. Okay. Now, also, you guys, this Saturday, I'm going to be with author Rainey Perry and author Winston, and we're going to be having a writer's workshop. I know y'all saying, Patrice, you're not an author, so I'm going to give you some pointers from the reader's standpoint of view. I'm going to talk to you about publicity and visibility because you've already written the book. So what next? You just can't write the book and expect people to buy it because you wrote it. You got it. Publicity, you got to have word of mouth, you got to talk about your book, you got all these different areas. And then I'm also going to talk to you about having my podcast for 4 years, how I've overcome my fear with that, and also how working along with Aspiring Author Magazine have given independent authors like yourself a chance to get your book out. Okay? So that is this coming Saturday, June 6th at 11:30 at Turning Pages Bookshop. Okay? You want to register? Look right down there at the bottom. Register, and I will see you there. Again, you guys, I would like to thank author Murray for being 1 years working for where I work, making those connections in my little library, well, big library baby. Right now, I just feel so blessed. So, you guys, remember Tuesday, next week, Tuesday, go vote. Okay? I'm going to have my sticker on and I'm going to show you guys. So, another night in the book, another Tuesday night. Remember, you guys, there's no such thing as an old book because not everybody has read every book.